That's how I feel right now. Let's talk about the worst of 2023. Hey guys, my name is Joseph Curtis, and if you love movies just as much as me, you have come to the right place. Now, do me a huge solid, and wow, this tea is hot. Do me a favor and click that like and subscribe button. Also, if you want to follow me on the following social platforms, that would be great as well. Now, let me take a sip of this real quick. Some of these movies, to me, are very disappointing. So this list, yes, it's worst, but it's also a mixture of disappointing. Starting with number 10, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Boredom. I mean, Destiny. Disney sure knows how to take a beloved character and strip them of everything that we love and held dear and make them into a very depressing character where his wife left him, his kid died, he's a drunken loser. Now, mind you, they did almost kind of the same thing literally with Han Solo. It feels like they hate Harrison Ford for some reason over at Disney. But at least with Han Solo, it was actually a compelling narrative. This one, it was just boring. Number 9, Wish. This movie was to represent the wonder of Disney for the last century. This is not a great look. Now, even though some of the songs I do personally like, and I find myself, listening to some of them on the way to work, I am that guy, those songs aren't strong enough to save this narrative that just comes across as boring and generic. And for Disney, that is very disappointing, especially for a film that's supposed to represent the magic of this wonderful studios that has lost its way. Number 8, 65. Adam Driver, Dinosaurs, and the Writers of A Quiet Place. What could go wrong? A very boring film. That's what could go wrong. Yeah. CGI was okay. It's not a good movie, though. Number 7, Five Nights at Freddy's. I can understand why they did a day-and-date release for this film. Why it went straight to Peacock, because this movie sucks. It's insane that this movie took this long to make, and this is the product. And I heard the next movie's coming out in less than a year. It's going to be even worse than this one, because if they took years to make this, oh my God. They already know what they have. They already know what they're going to do with this franchise. And more power to you if you like this film. But to me, I did not like it. Number 6, Disney is not looking good this year. 4 Disney films on my list, by the way. 4. There's one more after this. Number 6, Haunted Mansion. It's not funny. It's not scary. Just skip it. Just, you know what? Watch the Eddie Murphy one. That one's actually better. Number 5 is The Marvels. There's a link up above. You can just watch my full review. The movie's not good. Number 4 is The Shift. Yeah, The Shift. It's not a good movie. I'm sorry. They need to step up their game because Christian movies have a tendency of sucking. And recently, the last couple years, 5 or 6 years, they've been stepping up their game, not just with great performances, but with good writing. And this one had none of that. It had terrible performances and a terrible script. The best thing about the film, the only actually good performance, I'll say this, the good performance was from Neil McDonough. But other than that, this is a movie that tries to capitalize on the multiverse concept, but fails in every freaking way with plot and characters. Number 3 is The Oath. I believe a film that's based on some beliefs with Mormonism. All due respect to that part, but as a film, this movie sucks. This movie was a complete waste of my time, and I can't believe I wasted 2 hours of my life watching this movie that's filled with awkward acting and dialogue with pacing that made me want to, how should I say this, gouge my eyes out. I'm an idiot. I said there were 4 Disney movies on my list. My apologies, people. There's actually 5, and that's number 2, Peter Pan and Wendy. It's lifeless, dull, and worst of all, boring. They made the story, get this, they made the story of adventure seem uninteresting. How can you take this property and devoid it of color, of joy, of happiness? Number 1 is The Meg 2. I mean, I don't know what it is with this guy, but he keeps on getting in these sucky projects. And my God, The Meg 2, it's horrible. This movie is horrible. I can't believe what I saw this past summer. One of the worst shark movies I've seen in a long time. I love me some Jason Statham, but no amount of his fist punching a shark could save this abomination of a film. There's dumb fun And then there's just dumb. That's what the Meg 2 is. Dumb. Now, I would have loved to put the Expendables number 4 on this list, but I didn't want to watch that steaming pile of hot garbage. Well, guys, that was my top 10 worst of 2023. Please let me know, what are your worst movies of the year? Or top 3, top 5, whatever. Most disappointing. I'd love to see those in the comments down below. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and also don't forget to be blessed.